A life of work. Ants begin their working lives by cleaning themselves. In a couple of days, they start sharing food and licking each other. These food exchanges bond the colony together. There is no boss ant, but active ants usually begin doing chores and then other ants join in. Younger ants work in the nest, tending the queen ant, feeding larvae, and digging tunnels. After a couple of months, the ants leave the nest to search for food. There is no retirement, worn out, or battle scarred. Ants work until they die. Okay, some of the graphic features on here are some little cartoon versions of real ants. So you can see the real ants and the cartoon versions showing their jobs and the things that they do. So we'll go through all the jobs that ants have. Queen tender. Young ants help the queen deliver her eggs by grabbing the eggs with their mandibles. Nurse ant. Ants lick larvae so they do not dry out and feed them so they grow. Tunnel digger. As the population grows, ants dig more tunnels for the increased traffic and new chambers to store the eggs and larvae. Guard. When ants first leave the nest, they stand near the entrance, blocking strange ants from entering. And foragers. The oldest ants search for food. Most foragers search within 50 feet of the nest, but if food is scarce, they may travel thousands of feet. Down here at the bottom. Digging holes can be hard work. To remove a pile of dirt 6 inches high and 6 inches wide and 6 inches long requires 500,000 loads of dirt. Grassroot highways. Some ants connect their ant hills to food sources by a system of ant trails. Unlike scent trails, which are invisible, these trails can be easily seen. Construction crews remove grass and twigs to form paths 2 to 6 inches wide that may stretch over 600 feet. When food is plentiful, 1,000 ants per foot crowd the trail. Established ant colonies may travel over the same grassroot highways for many years. In forests, wood ants connect their ant hills together by ant trails. Large wood ant colonies transport thousands of caterpillars and insects a day over their trails. Harvester ants construct their trails to wildflowers where they collect seeds. Surrounding their ant hills, discarded seeds sprout into new plants. Some ant trails are so well preserved that larger animals such as deer and even people may use them as footpaths. Army ants form living bridges to cross streams by linking themselves together. Many kinds of ants dig tunnels under streams and other obstacles. Leafcutter ants can dig tunnels 500 feet long, which may bypass several streams. Harlow Shapley, an astronomer whose hobby was ants, tested their speed. He discovered that they run faster on hot days. Here's a chart that shows that discovery. When the temperature is at 78 degrees Fahrenheit, they run 1 inch per second. When it's at 85 degrees Fahrenheit, they run 1 3/8 inches per second. When the temperature was at 92 degrees Fahrenheit, his ants ran 1 5/8 inches per second.